Hey everyone! So this week I am doing some more testing for Trivelo bikes. I am testing some waterproof headphones this time from Aftershokz. So I'm testing the XTrainerz. Okay, so these are bone conduction technology headphones, which means they don't actually sit in your ears, they sit on this little part here. And these ones are their waterproof version that can be used in the swimming pool as well. I'm a little biased because I already use the Trek Air for cycling and running and think they're amazing, but obviously you can't then use those ones in the swimming pool as well. And having never used headphones when I've been training, I think these ones are quite exciting. So that's the box that they come in, which is all fancy, nice looking. They come with, you get a little pouch to put them in. They come with some earplugs as well, and then this little charging cable. Okay, so a USB charging cable which clips onto the headphones, and you've got the sort of charging port there, if you can see that. So these headphones work on an MP3 basis, so you don't actually have to have like a Bluetooth connectivity, you don't have to have your phone on poolside with you. They store up to I think 4 hours of music on them, and then that's what this little port is for as well. So you pop it in there and then you can connect it to your laptop and download your music straight onto the headphones. Now I've had a slight issue with that, so I use Apple Music and I have no idea where half my music's gone when it goes onto the Apple Mac, so I haven't been able to do a transfer of many songs, but I think I've got about an hour and a half of music on there, which is fine. So these are the headphones themselves. Okay, so they sit, you loop them over your ears like that, and they just sit there. Okay, and that's the sort of where the sound comes through. So you'd think that actually you wouldn't hear much in the pool, but they are pretty good. I tested them out on Tuesday and was quite impressed on how clear the sound quality is. Okay, so I'll take them off so you can have a better look. You've got that charging port, which is on this side here. You can see they're pretty slimline. So although your hat kind of comes over and covers this part on me was still kind of exposed around the back of my head, which was fine. And in actual all honesty, my coach has been trying to get me to swim with a slightly wider arm pull, and if I went narrow, I whacked these. So it might actually make my swimming technique better as well. You can see that's quite flat. That's where the sound comes out of. But there's nothing really kind of obstructive about that at all. And then you have got your controls on this part here. Okay, so although you can't skip songs, you can change the mode. So you can put it on shuffle, you can put it on repeat. You can just have it on a normal mode as well. So if you've got a playlist in mind, you can kind of change it based on these little buttons here. Okay? So these buttons here as well also control your volume. So volume up and down. They do go up quite high actually. So if you really want to go for it when you're swimming, then that's fine. You can whack them up to a pretty decent volume. I've only tried them once so far, and they are awesome. I did think initially when I got into the pool that the sound when my head was above the water with all the kind of ambient sound from the swimming pool, I was a little bit concerned that actually you weren't going to get quite a clear quality. But as soon as your head goes under the water, they are insane. Like, they don't move when you're swimming. I don't know if that's because your hat does come down and sort of covers them from there, but there's no issue in them sort of falling off. The controls work really well, and there's nothing better than struggling in a set and then having something banging come on your playlist. It is awesome. I love them already, and I've only used them once. So I'm going to be trying them out again later this week and also into next week. So if you do think of any questions, then give me a shout and I can kind of put that to the test. But yeah, first impressions are that these are life-changing. They're going to make swimming so much more fun, and I love them. So I don't really have anything bad to say about them, other than I can't figure out how to get a lot of my music on them, but I'm pretty sure that's me because I have no idea how to use my computer. So actually, if anyone has any tips on that, on how I can transfer music from my phone to my computer, that would be great. So yeah, if you give me a shout about that, I'd really appreciate it. Thanks.